Being an athlete requires a high amount of protein in my daily diet. And that is why my perfect breakfast partner is muscle-based high-protein oats. 17-gram protein filled with good fats, antioxidants and folate. This breakfast won't just kickstart your morning, but will keep you energized throughout the day.
Muscle Blaze Hydrate, पसीना बहाने वालों के लिए।
ये वाला पसीना नहीं, ये वाला पसीना, जिसमें पानी के साथ इलेक्ट्रोलाइट्स का भी लॉस होता है। मसल ब्लेज हाइड्रेट फिजी टैब्स with electrolytes, vitamins and BCAA. Muscle Blaze Hydrate, rehydrate, reload, recover.
Muscle Blaze Hydrate, पसीना बहाने वालों के लिए।
शुभमन, बस इतना ही करना है, सिंपल है।
ये वाला पसीना नहीं, ये वाला पसीना, जिसमें पानी के साथ इलेक्ट्रोलाइट्स का भी लॉस होता है। Muscle Blaze Hydrate Fizzy Tabs with electrolytes for rehydration, vitamins for energy reload, and BCAA for recovery. Now sweat it till you get it. Muscle Blaze Hydrate. Rehydrate, reload, recover.
Being an athlete requires a high amount of protein in my daily diet. And that is why my perfect breakfast partner is muscle-based high-protein oats. 17-gram protein filled with good fats, antioxidants and folate. This breakfast won't just kickstart your morning, but will keep you energized throughout the day.
Muscle Blaze.
One step closer towards the goal and one step closer to keeping the dream alive. Welcome to the semi-finals of the EP3x3 League in the women's section. Remember, it is the Mumbai Starlets taking on Kolkata Victory. I'm standing with my match officials. On my right, we have one twin brother, Mr. Rakesh, and on my left, we have the other, Mr. Ramesh. And straight away, I'm sure you're excited to watch this beautiful encounter. Remember, one chance, one opportunity. Let's put our hands together and welcome the first team in the semi-finals here. It is the Mumbai Starlets. Will the Kolkata Victory be victorious today? A question to be answered in the game. Here it is then. Let's put our hands together and welcome the next team. Kolkata Victory. Hocus Pocus, that is going to be the prime objective of this match. Remember, the teams will now pose for a team picture. We'll bring you the toss and live action will continue on the Freedom Global Sports Network. Stay tuned.
All set. First quarterfinals in the women's division. Ashwati with a timely interception. Kritika with the ball. Being watched carefully by Abalad. Unnecessary foul there. She was going nowhere, right under the basket. And just couldn't help herself there, Vaishali. Welcome to the commentator's box, Stalin.
Thank you so much, Vipin. What an exciting morning this has been, and we're heading into the afternoon games. Semi-finals in the women's department. Kritika Dhingra, she never misses. Straight up in action. Avala there going in for a 2. Hard luck on that one. Naomi Lakhanpal will not give up and opens the account for Kolkata victory. Isn't this another upsetting fixture for us? Probably the finals.
Absolutely. Two very close teams. And, we were hoping they would at least play in the semis, But sometimes that's the luck of the draw, and that's the luck of the points that you score, and you make your own luck in the group phase eventually. Ashwati there under the ring, taking that attempt a step too early.
And a little tired there, Ashwati Thampi, with that move. It didn't look like real intent, just a little lousy, and it could have been better, is what I feel. Abalad, meanwhile, has possession and will start to drive the traffic. Naomi waiting all alone. Ashwati Thampi on the right. There is space. Vaishali is marking Sagarika. Naomi is not letting it go away. Sagarika now looking to try and rotate. Kritika Dhingra, not quite enough. Vaishali will keep it together. Naomi is on the far right. Abalad all by herself. Hard luck once again. Ashwati Thampi still continues. Kritika Dhingra. She's got that style and she can get it right outside from the basket. Great passing here. Another very good point. Not quite enough there from Ashwati. Naomi Lakhanpal, she gets another opportunity. Tries to take a 2. Not quite enough. Sagarika tries to come from the back. Another foul given away there by Vaishali. And a switch there in personnel. Vipin, what do you think about this?
It's nice they want some height, especially at the defensive rebounding end, because you have Sagarika checking in for their opponents. So the height goes up, Sagarika and Ashwati. So you want some presence there. So calling in on Anushri there. Yet another youngster as part of this EP3L league. Great opportunity for these young kids who are doing their college in different parts of the country. If you look at this Kolkata victory side, it's a combination of one girl who plays and studies at Delhi University, another who studies in Bangalore with Jain University, coming together to play in a professional league in Delhi. Wow.
Absolutely brilliant. And I was just watching that play there where Vaishali was tailing in on Sagarika continuously. And not sure if it was a foul. It was a very good move. I felt that was a very good move. Shouldn't have been called a foul. Sagarika gave up at the last second. Abalad had another opportunity. This time she can convert it. Get that one. 3 fouls there committed by Kolkata victory. They should be careful. Kritika Dhingra hasn't yet opened the account this morning. Naomi is waiting for an opportunity. Sweet and subtle. Abalad will pick another one, probably. Straight for Naomi Lakhanpal. Back with Abba. Oh, that's another beautiful 2.
What a performance by this girl. She's turned up for this quarterfinal fixture. And whatever happens in the rest of this game, she's ready to deliver.
Absolutely. You have to keep the dream alive. Ashwati Thampi getting into the action. Mumbai Starlets. They don't want to be left behind very early. 1 point differentiator here, Vipin. Kritika Dhingra now. First points for her as well. Mumbai Starlets now take it to 6 apiece. Naomi Lakhanpal with an answer. Not a 2 though. She gets a 1.
Turned around immediately to take a look at the official, hoping that he would signal a 2. Foul and count there in the paint. Finally, Sagarika using her height in the paint, creating that position for herself, screening that ball and off the glass for 2.
There it is. 1 foul committed. You straight away get the player out. Abalad's also come out. Arushi still remains in. Vaishali comes in. 2 tall players there now for Kolkata victory. What's it going to be? I guess Abba needs to be in there. She certainly looked good this morning. Nice and fresh compared to the other players.
Kritika arguing that there was no contact, it was all ball. But the official spotting the reach in from behind.
A technical foul there, probably foul language must have been used as part and parcel of the game, but that's what Naomi is checking for. One basket is given, an opportunity at free throw. Makes the difference here, Weapon.
That's right, Naomi Lakhanpal from Gujarat playing in Delhi right now. Once again, a story of integration. Ashwati on the ball. This is not her preferred side. But a nice move to the basket. Lax defense there by Vaishali. Sagrika keeping a close eye on Naomi.
Remember, sometime it can happen that with the aggressive nature that Naomi Lakhanpal has, she tries to go all out and gives a foul in the bargain, and she needs that rest here for some seconds, maybe a few seconds just to get a breather. Abalad, meanwhile, can drive the traffic and try and drive the game away as well. Perfect there. Vaishali Singh gets one.
Good outlet ball, realizing she was stuck in traffic, and this is a mismatch. Ashwati not getting the roll from the ring. And since the foul count is high, Ashwati will go to the free throw line for 2 attempts.
The game changes completely here, Vipin. The only way the victory can get back into this is if they try and not commit any more fouls. Because remember, every foul from here on is going to be a bonus for the opposition.
Absolutely. Lucking out on this occasion. Here's an opportunity for Naomi. From 0. This girl has already won 2 Player of the Match awards yesterday, and showcasing just why she's been so favored by the judges. Ashwati for a pull-up. Shot on all counts. Here's an opportunity. Can she sink yet another 2? In and out. Rejected by the ring. Here's Ashwati on the top of the day, being watched closely by Abha.
Abha's looked very good on the defense, Vipin. She's doing a fantastic job against Kritika Dhingra. Denying her once again off the glass. Possession back in favor of the victory. 2-point gap now, 11-9. And only if victory do not commit any more fouls will they be able to try and stay in this. Because remember, it's always going to be an advantage for the Mumbai Starlets.
This engineering student from Jain University, number 4, Abhalad. What a performance it's been so far in this quarterfinals. The official calling this ball black. Timeout taken on the floor.
How important is this, Vipin? 9-11. Starlets still have that advantage, specifically because they still have those fouls to come, and they can commit at least 2 more fouls to put pressure on Kolkata Victory, and still the opposition won't try and deny them of any points.
Absolutely, it's been a story of the defense. Abha Lad today has been absolutely electric in stopping Kritika. Kritika has been one of the main production output sources for this Mumbai side. And in this particular fixture, she's been completely shut down by Abha Lad. Naomi with the ball now. Slow and steady. Needs to find that outlet. Abha always available at the 45 now, being watched carefully by Kritika. Crossover dribble, step back, and unleashing that attempt, gets her own rebound.
From the commentator's view, that looked like it was going inside, but it certainly didn't. And mind you, for all of you watching on the Freedom Global Sports Network, me and Vipin are having a ball of a time, don't you think?
Absolutely. Ballers from the outside. Pull up, jump beyond the 2-point arc. In and out. Is that going to be costly? Vaishali out of place. Abha to the rescue. Gets the bucket of the glass. What a quarterfinals this young girl's having.
And remember, it's 9:13 there. What do you think is the strategy, Vipin? What are they discussing at the minute?
I think it's quite simple. The two tall pivots, Ashwati and Sagrika, will need to create some traffic in the paint, get the ball, and then there needs to be some off-the-ball movement by Kritika, create that outlet pass for her at the two-point arc, because they need to find some production out of Kritika. Without Kritika contributing at least 5 to 7 points in this game, there's no way, by law of averages, that the Starlets will make it through.
I mean, it's a 4-point difference at the end of the day. And really love to see how Kolkata managed to not foul and still get the points. Just like that. Sweet move there from Abalar, which takes the team to 15. Pressure is on Mumbai Starlets. Naomi Lakhanpal cannot commit that foul. Think too harsh, Vipin?
No, she got bumped on her way up, so I guess it was a fair call. Actually, the job was done prior to it. If you have Ashwati on the outside going for a pull-up, she's way taller, so she's going to get a smooth release anyway.
Ashwati Thampi's missed already, and she's feeling the pressure. She's missed yet another one, an important one for a team. This one converted, much better. No one's going on Naomi, left open, chance taken. Kritika Dhingra, not able to get that going. And that's the beauty of this sport, isn't it? Every player will feel the decision is not going in our favor.
And this is interesting because Sagrika is an experienced player, right? So she's played at the senior level as well, so she knows the dark arts of basketball, right? So the opponent is complaining, hey, she was holding my hand, but it was just outside the view of the official. And you retaliate, you get called for the foul.
Absolutely, and she has the experience. She's converted at least at one. So 1 point will still work for the Starlets. They still have 1 minute 50 seconds, which is a lot of time in the 3x3 format. That was good on the defense there. Naomi Lakhanpal among the scheme of things. Abala takes the time, and two more there. Can you believe it? They're charging and they're marching forward
towards victory. Here comes Kritika. When the going gets tough, the more responsible players take on the load. Not the day for her. Ashwati will hope to sink this too. Sagrika in the paint. Nice hustle using that height advantage she had. Abha should take her time on the clock.
Instructions also coming in from Delhi Wildcats. And you have Tavleen and company still supporting the side there. But Abala, she's not going to give up. She says, let's finish this. Once and for all. 1 point away from victory there, Vipin. What are we witnessing?
What a fantastic performance by this girl in this quarterfinal. She's been absolutely electric. Hustle for the ball, respected by her opponent. Sagrika showcasing her class as she pulls Naomi up. Kritika. Ashwati with the opportunity. Can she sink that too? Rejected by the ring. Here's an opportunity. Take your time. You have 12 seconds on the clock. Good ball rotation. Line cut, not realizing what's happening behind her. 16 points. 16 seconds rather left on the game clock. Should be enough time for them to run 2 rotations. Can they do it?
Looks a bit tight. Back in favor of Kolkata victory. Even if they keep possession of the ball, it's enough for them. They march on to the finals. 1 step closer. 12 minutes to decide the finalists here. 12 seconds, I beg your pardon. Last move coming in here, Vipin. Last 3 seconds. Kritika Dhingra cannot take home a consolation. It is Kolkata Victory who emerge as the first finalist of the EP 3x3 League.
Abha was absolutely mind-blowing. What a game this girl has had. Single-handedly carrying this Kolkata Victory side. Amazing performance, amazing offense, defense, you name it. She has carried this Calcutta side into the semi-finals. Brilliant.
Way to go about your game here. Really setting an example. Interesting matchup that we witnessed between Kritika Dhingra and Abha Lad. And finally, it was Abha Lad who got the better of Kritika. Remember, Kritika could not find the basket at all. It was getting a little difficult for her. But in the end, like you can see on your screen, she walks away. But she's been a very good player throughout this entire tournament.
Absolutely. Kritika had been fantastic yesterday, in fact, and celebrating that win this side, enjoying that moment. What a combination of four this has been. Vaishali there, number one, not the greatest in terms of points production, but her defense today against Sagrika had been exceptional. Keeping Sagrika and Ashwati out of the paint was crucial for Kolkata Victory. Brilliant game to call from the outside. Stalin and me enjoyed every moment, and the ball movement from left to right was electric. And who else was electric? This young lady, Abha Lad from Jain University in Bangalore, playing here in the elite 3-on-3 Premier League that we are playing in Delhi. Absolutely exceptional day she's had. Absolutely exceptional performance. The highlight reels for the Kolkata Victory looks like a highlight reel for Abha Lad. At the other end, it was Ashwati leading the charge. It was Sagrika with the defense. Brave performances, but eventually they missed the production from this lady. Kritika shut down completely by Abha Lad right throughout this game.
And sometimes, remember, it's just not your day. It certainly keeps going, and players have to try and perform given the time, given the opportunity. Vaishali Singh, she played some handy contributions in this entire game. You see those two. Arushi not able to get going in this specific encounter, but I'm sure when the finals come, you would want to contribute, and they will be banking on Abha Lad to try and get the job done, to try and finish the entire process of winning the championship.
हाइड्रेट पसीना बहाने वालों के लिए
ये वाला पसीना नहीं, ये वाला पसीना जिसमें पानी के साथ इलेक्ट्रोलाइट्स का भी लॉस होता है. मसल ब्लेज हाइड्रेट फिजी टैब्स विद इलेक्ट्रोलाइट्स, विटामिन्स एंड BCAA. मसल ब्लेज हाइड्रेट, रीहाइड्रेट, रीलोड, रिकवर.
मसल ब्लेज हाइड्रेट पसीना बहाने वालों के लिए.
शुभमन, बस इतना ही करना है. सिंपल है.
ये वाला पसीना नहीं, ये वाला पसीना जिसमें पानी के साथ इलेक्ट्रोलाइट्स का भी लॉस होता है. मसल ब्लेज हाइड्रेट फिजी टैब्स with electrolytes for rehydration, vitamins for energy reload, and BCAA for recovery. Now sweat it till you get it. Muscle Blaze Hydrate. Rehydrate, reload, recover.
athlete requires a high amount of protein in my daily diet. And that is why my perfect breakfast partner is muscle-based high-protein oats. 17-gram protein filled with good fats, antioxidants and whole grain. This breakfast won't just kickstart your morning but will keep you energized throughout the day.
मसल ब्लेज हाइड्रेट पसीना बहाने वालों के लिए।
ये वाला पसीना नहीं, ये वाला पसीना जिसमें पानी के साथ इलेक्ट्रोलाइट्स का भी लॉस होता है। मसल ब्लेज हाइड्रेट फिजी टैब्स विद इलेक्ट्रोलाइट्स, विटामिन्स एंड BCAA। मसल ब्लेज हाइड्रेट, रीहाइड्रेट, रीलोड, रिकवर।
मसल ब्लेज हाइड्रेट पसीना बहाने वालों के लिए।
शुभमन, बस इतना ही करना है, सिंपल है।
ये वाला पसीना नहीं, ये वाला पसीना जिसमें पानी के साथ इलेक्ट्रोलाइट्स का भी लॉस होता है। मसल ब्लेज हाइड्रेट फिजी टैब्स विद इलेक्ट्रोलाइट्स फॉर रीहाइड्रेशन, विटामिन्स फॉर एनर्जी रीलोड एंड BCAA फॉर रिकवरी। नाउ स्वेट इट टिल यू गेट इट। मसल ब्लेज हाइड्रेट, रीहाइड्रेट, रीलोड, रिकवर।
Being an athlete requires a high amount of protein in my daily diet. And that is why my perfect breakfast partner is muscle-based high-protein oats. 17-gram protein filled with good fats, antioxidants and whole grain. This breakfast won't just kickstart your morning but will keep you energized throughout the day.
मसल ब्लेज हाइड्रेट पसीना बहाने वालों के लिए।
ये वाला पसीना नहीं, ये वाला पसीना जिसमें पानी के साथ इलेक्ट्रोलाइट्स का भी लॉस होता है। मसल ब्लेज हाइड्रेट फिजी टैब्स विद इलेक्ट्रोलाइट्स, विटामिन्स एंड BCAA। मसल ब्लेज हाइड्रेट, रीहाइड्रेट, रीलोड, रिकवर।
मसल ब्लेज हाइड्रेट पसीना बहाने वालों के लिए।
शुभमन, बस इतना ही करना है, सिंपल है।
ये वाला पसीना नहीं, ये वाला पसीना जिसमें पानी के साथ इलेक्ट्रोलाइट्स का भी लॉस होता है। मसल ब्लेज हाइड्रेट फिजी टैब्स विद इलेक्ट्रोलाइट्स फॉर रीहाइड्रेशन, विटामिन्स फॉर एनर्जी रीलोड एंड BCAA फॉर रिकवरी। नाउ स्वेट इट टिल यू गेट इट। मसल ब्लेज हाइड्रेट, रीहाइड्रेट, रीलोड, रिकवर।
Being an athlete requires a high amount of protein in my daily diet. And that is why my perfect breakfast partner is muscle-based high-protein oats. 17-gram protein filled with good fats, antioxidants and whole grain. This breakfast won't just kickstart your morning but will keep you energized throughout the day.
मसल
Officials all are set and ready. Remember, it is a semi-final number 2. We are on a conquest of finding the second finalist for the women's EP 3x3 league. Mr. Mehfooz and Mr. Dinesh, they are all in readiness. The match officials, we welcome the first team. Let's put our hands together for the home side here, welcoming the Delhi Wildcats. They are one shot today. They have their player Prakriti Ranjan, who's secured an injury and on the bench, but they have 3 important players who will go and try and win the championship for her and for the team. But to give them competition, you have a team from the south. Let's put our hands together and welcome the Chennai Chargers. A battle between north and south. Stay tuned to your screens, do not go away. The 2 teams will stand for a customary picture, and right after this we begin live action on the Freedom Global Sports Network. Stay tuned.
I think injuries were a problem on both sides. Delhi missing a very important player, Prakriti. And that knee injury that she experienced in the dying moments of that game. So a lot of pressure on these Delhi girls. They know they have no chances of substitution. And Harshita Rai, a crucial cog in that wheel. This is going to be a tough fixture. I think in the round robin, Delhi taking the W. But right now, with that substitution handicap, it's going to be tricky. Looping past there, the captain, Nivya Rai, looking for winner Peter. Pull-up jumper, in and out. Neither of these sides being able to register a point. 1 minute down in this game. Harshita Rai in traffic. A good defense by this team from Chennai, the Chargers. Looking for that foul call, was hoping to get the call there. Good ball rotation there on the perimeter. Nivya Raj, pull-up jumper from 45. No look pass there, hustle by winner Peter.
Interesting game here, Whippin. Wildcats, from where I saw this game, I thought the strategy for the Wildcats is going to be to earn fouls. However, they've committed 2 fouls here. Something different than my expectation. Geeta going very tough on Tavleen. A bit too much.
A little too much. She was going nowhere. She was upright, both hands on the ball, had stopped her dribble and was not facing the basket. Why on earth would you want to foul in that location?
And I haven't seen Geeta in that specific scenario before. That's exactly the strategy I was talking about. Tavleen does that quite often. She goes in with the ball, tries to get a foul, and when it comes to 7, they start getting the points.
Absolutely, Geeta now with 2 quick fouls. Number 3 for this side from Chennai, representing the Chennai Chargers, but originally from Thrissur in Kerala. Winner spinning away into the paint, not getting the roll from the ring. Not on 1 occasion, but 2, but still hustling there. Not stopping the dribble. Nivya Raj, give and go opportunity there under the basket. Tough defense by Tavleen, not letting her slip by. Hina working her man there on the pivot. Tavleen, beautiful move right down the middle like a hot knife through butter.
You either let Tavleen go and get 1 point or you commit a foul. There is no other option there. Because Tavleen is clear in her strategy. I am going to keep the ball with myself. You come at me, let me secure a foul. Let me secure that free throw. Harshita Rai, she has to try and fill in for Prakriti Ranjan there. Try and get the 3-pointers. Nivya Raj, beautiful turn inside the bucket. Interesting now. Nivya Raj gets it in favor of the Chennai Chargers.
It's interesting to observe because Nivya and Geeta have played together a bit. Both of them hail from Kerala. And, currently, Nivya is working in Calcutta and close by Geeta in Guwahati.
Lovely that extending her hand out there, Geeta. Straight to win a Peter now, all by herself. Too much that challenge, but a very good move from Harshita. I'm very happy to see her try and at least go aggressive on winner, because if there is no intent, it allows winner to have that confidence to go full throttle.
Absolutely, winner here, playing in the EP3L, not getting the roll from the ring. No luck from the ring there. Going to the free throw line, Tavleen leading from the front.
The Chargers have always been a calm team. They haven't created that many fouls in the first 4 to 5 minutes. That's what we've seen. But today it's a different scenario. Wildcats playing with 3 players whipping. They're missing out on one and still keeping the hopes alive. Great stuff that from Harshita Rai. I assume it's going to go back in favor of the Chargers or the Wildcats. We'll know right after this short timeout.
Timeout taken on the floor by the Chargers, the Chennai Chargers in blue. And that's an animated dugout. This game would have been completely different with Prakriti being fully fit.
But she's still there, standing alongside her teammates, supporting them, probably watching from outside and trying to give them some kind of inputs, work as a coach, work as a guide to see, what your team is not doing well, at least to contribute from there. And it's great to see, even though she cannot walk, she's come here to try and contribute. So that is important, and I'm sure it will keep the hopes alive for the Wildcats as well.
Absolutely. It's one of the downsides on 3-on-3 basketball, that you don't have a coach or manager to bring that kind of insight, and it's going to be, see how this youngster wears that hat to be able to observe from outside and how much of it can get translated into gameplay. Good rebound there on the boards. Nivya. Pull-up jumper from 45, a little force there. Just no luck for the Blues. Attempt after attempt.
All over the place today, the Chargers. They're facing a different kind of opposition, an opposition that always puts the pressure.
There was an outlet pass available at 0, which she didn't take. Reach-in foul call there against the number 2. Simran checking in. Tavleen taken, well taken there, using her body to block the defense all the way to the basket. 3 minutes and 31 seconds left. Ooh. Tough defense being played by both these sides. Such a low scoring encounter. Tavleen nails the first. Winner. Foul called against Hina.
Gets very interesting here. Hina, Harshita, Tavleen. There is no room for a breather here. They are under difficult circumstances. But right when I was speaking to the captain yesterday, Tavleen and Prakriti, when they had an injury, they said, we will fight, come what may. We will go all out, doesn't matter. And exactly what we're seeing today, this afternoon.
Good rebound by Winner. Geeta with the opportunity. She's going to drive in. Nice bounce pass. No luck from the ring. Good defense there by Geeta. Feeding Nivya. She makes no mistake. Single point lead for the Chargers. Hina in traffic, pull up. Crucial rebound for the Chargers. Geeta on the perimeter, fakes, goes right. Outlet pass for Nivya, pull up jumper from zero. Nailing it. What a complete play. And immediately realizing the momentum swinging towards the Chargers, a timeout for the Wildcats.
6-4 weapon. The Chargers were gaining momentum, and at that very point, you see the Wildcats, they managed to take a timeout. And let me tell you, this is a very good strategy to try and lower the tempo of this entire game, to try and not allow the opposition to cruise away. Don't you think?
Absolutely, and also they need the rest because this side from Wildcats is actually playing with only 3 players. So as much rest as possible is what they'll be looking forward to. But what a combination play between 3 and 4. Geeta there driving in and with that beautiful outlet pass, finding Nivya Raj. And Nivya making no mistake. A little bit about Geeta. Geeta, I was talking to her prior to this game, Stalin, and she dedicated this game to her child, Varshika. Absolutely brilliant. I'm sure wherever Varshika is watching this game, she would love that moment with that beautiful assist that Geeta dished out. Here comes Tavleen.
Very close, yet so far. Harshita Rai, all by herself. Hina, can she get the job done? Hina Kriplani, off the glass once again for the captain Tavleen, using the body advantage. She gets a one. Geeta straight to Nivya Raj. Now with Veena Peter. Nivya Raj has all the time. Hard luck that for her. They keep going. They don't stop, Chennai Chargers. 1 up, 1-2. Beautiful game here. And this is extraordinary stuff from the Chargers, don't you think, Bipin?
Absolutely realizing, taking that time out and trying to play more give and go basketball. But on this occasion, cutting that line while she was driving baseline. Still holding on to a lead.
Gets those 1-2 movements from Nivya Raj. So special to watch in the game of basketball. You don't get to see that every day. And the movement is perfect. Great tap in there. Great movement here. Only if she was behind the line, maybe would have gotten a 2.
Beautiful move by Winner. This young star from Nigeria, Joss, showcasing her class under the ring, takes that rebound and puts it back. Superb. Winner sends a shout out to Hot Coal, the team from Abuja, where she's also played league. This is a young star in the making.
We are very close to the finish here with 40 seconds. Are we looking at an overtime here? They need a 2-pointer. Nivya Raj, can she get this? Nivya Raj it is for the Chennai Chargers. 9-6, 30 seconds on the clock. And what a beautiful display that is. Tavleen, she gets a basket, I'm sure, and a foul. Will that be counted?
It's a count. It's a count. The man in the stripes on the court, the official, Mehfooz, awarding that basket and this attempt, cutting down that lead by 2. Clutch free throw. Clutch free throw. Geeta now soaking in the pressure. Bounce pass.
Chennai Chargers, they're feeling the heat. 8-9, 1 point to cover.
Tavleen using all her experience, driving in through the middle. This hustle is going to be critical. Smart play by the Delhi Wildcats.
And if Delhi Wildcats get this, I'm sure that's 2 free throws. If they get 1 on level terms, if they get 2, they're 1 up with 13 seconds remaining weapon. No pressure whatsoever. Tavleen, captain, under the scanner. 9-all. What is it going to be? Delhi Wildcats. Not yet.
What a crucial rebound. What a crucial rebound.
For Geeta. Back to Nivya Raj. What an assist that is. The time is running. 2 seconds, Vipin. And overtime on the cards.
And overtime, definitely a possibility, but also a possibility for an attempt. Off the screen, is it going to be Geeta? Geeta will be looking for the screen from...
Tavleen straight away, over and active.
In and out. So close, so close. What an amazing game we witnessed. What tough defense by both these sides. And we are going to go into overtime.
Extraordinary basketball, Vipin. And I like that strategy towards the end. Winner Peter exactly knew what should be done. Trying to waste time there. Take it to overtime. Let it go. We don't want that point to come in. 9-all on the cards now. And here it becomes interesting. 2 points to come in first. That team advances to the finals.
Brilliant. An opportunity for both these sides. And at the start of proceedings, I'm sure the Delhi Wildcats, knowing that they're playing with the handicap, would have thought, if we can take it and if we are involved in this game till the 9th minute, we've done a brilliant job. Well, they've taken it past 10 and they're still in the game. This is where experience begins to count. This is where exposure begins to count.
Back in business. Tavleen, first 2 points. Harshita, can they get the first? Is a foul coming in? First points here for the Wildcats. They need just one more weapon. One more to finish. Back with the Wildcats. What is happening? Hina, Harshita, rotational play required.
They score, they win. It's as simple as that. Tough defense required by the Chargers, and they don't want to foul as well.
Straight to...
What an elementary error. What an elementary error. At this point of time, losing track of that shot clock.
Shot clock violation is such an essential aspect in this format. Once again, Nivya Raj, you want to make space for her. Can she get a 2? Nivya Raj! Not yet. Tavleen, will she go all out?
They just need to score, they win. What a good defensive hustle. On the outside, finds a way in. Not getting the roll from the ring. That's what happens when you see Tavleen in the paint. You know who you're facing. Good defense. Opportunity now. Nivya will go for a reset. Finds Tavleen. And no mistakes by Geeta. This lady from Trishur, from that Sai Academy, proving what she's worth.
Save the best for the last. This is the moment she was been saved for. Chargers not very happy. 2 free throws. Was it the right call to be made here, Vipin?
Looked like a bad call from the ref. I think he was on the opposite side. And that's where experience counts. Tavleen, realizing that the official probably can't see the hands, just shifted right as if she'd been pushed. And the official just blowing the whistle.
And she's been good with this. Absolute strategy that has been used throughout the entire tournament. Wasting time now, talking to the official, trying to get a breather. Tavleen, smart work makes the dream work. And that's the finish. 2 points that, 12-10. And the Wildcats are the finalists here. They go on into the finals to face Team Kolkata Victory. What a fantastic opening this is going to be. Remember, it is the 3rd time these two teams will face each other in the EP3x3 League.
12-10 the scoreline. We believe that scorecard needs to be corrected, but nonetheless, we know who wins. And an unlikely victory for the Delhi Wildcats. The team with playing just 3 players take that victory. First team to qualify into the semi-finals. But what a fantastic performance it has been from this side, Chennai. Winapita, Simran, Geeta, and Nivya Raj. Absolutely amazing. They've been spectacular throughout this tournament. And we hope in the Elite Pro Basketball League, these girls will shine in the future as well. Phenomenal. This young upcoming star from Nigeria has a bright future, having played for the Hot Coals team in Abuja. Now here in India, representing the Chennai Chargers. What a strong account she made of herself. Crucial, critical rebounds, great assists, and some great work in the paint for her side, keeping them well into this particular quarterfinals. But at the other end, you had the number 4, Tavleed Singh, and she led the charge, carrying the weight of her team on her shoulders. What a beautiful performance by this player. Born in Ambala, having traveled across the country. An Air Force kid. JN University, doing her masters in psychology, applying that in every field of life, as she says. And definitely using her know-how to register a victory for her side.
मसल ब्लेज हाइड्रेट पसीना बहाने वालों के लिए।
ये वाला पसीना नहीं, ये वाला पसीना, जिसमें पानी के साथ इलेक्ट्रोलाइट्स का भी लॉस होता है। मसल ब्लेज हाइड्रेट फिजी टैब्स विद इलेक्ट्रोलाइट्स, विटामिन्स एंड BCAA। मसल ब्लेज हाइड्रेट, रीहाइड्रेट, रीलोड, रिकवर।
मसल ब्लेज हाइड्रेट पसीना बहाने वालों के लिए।
शुभमन, बस इतना ही करना है, सिंपल है।
ये वाला पसीना नहीं, ये वाला पसीना, जिसमें पानी के साथ इलेक्ट्रोलाइट्स का भी लॉस होता है। Muscle Blaze Hydrate Fizzy Tabs with electrolytes for rehydration, vitamins for energy reload, and BCAA for recovery. Now sweat it till you get it. Muscle Blaze Hydrate. Rehydrate, reload, recover.